Hi guys, it's Shell, Sunbury Housewives, and if you want to see how I made these awesome spring decor, then stay tuned. I did a DIY collab with Makeup by Mandy. I'll put her information in the description box below, and when you're done with this video, make sure you go over and check her out. She does amazing makeup, and you're going to love what she makes. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I had purchased a 10 by 10 canvas. The only one that I could find, I got this at Hobby Lobby and I used the 40% off coupon. I could only find it in the burlap canvas though, but I'm going to reuse the burlap at a different time. So I'm going to remove the staples from these. I don't need those, but those might come in handy for something, you never know. And see how easy I can get these staples to come up this time. I don't want to really damage the burlap because it's a nice piece of burlap. It's stiff. Yeah, be careful doing that. Okay, I've removed all the staples. I'm going to remove the frame. I'm left with this burlap. It's a stiff burlap, so it'll be perfect for another project. So I'm going to save that. So now I have just my frame. And I'm going to go in with my Waverly chalk paint and plaster and give this a good couple coats. Okay, right here, I am taking the giant popsicle sticks that you can get from Walmart, and I'm marking them on the back to where I want them to lay, and you see my little flamingo there, so that I could cut them to look like the shiplap on the back. These scissors are honestly the best. I originally painted these the plaster color, and then I decided I wanted them in the mineral gray. So here I'm repainting them to be the gray. Here I found this wood puzzle game in the toy section at Dollar Tree, and I'm setting the puzzle pieces aside for later because I'll need a few of them. And I'm painting the back of this in that plaster, and I'm going to give it a good couple coats because I need to be able to cover those words so they don't show through. I'm running my E6000 all around the frame. Where my popsicle sticks are going to go, and I'm going to take my hot glue gun. At first I started just to do the one side and lay it individually, but then I get so impatient. So here I'm just reinforcing it. And then I decide that I'm just going to go ahead and run it all the way around the frame. And when you do this, you have to move extremely quick, laying down the rest of your popsicle sticks, because the hot glue will dry fast. So I just quickly do this to get them all laid down. And then I'm going to go back and reinforce it. All right, so I'm going to take my puzzle and I'm going to take the E6000 and I'm going to glue one of the puzzle pieces from earlier into the center using E6000 and hot glue, and then I'm going to set it aside to dry. And then I'm going to take my frame and some Velcro and one piece of the Velcro I am going to glue onto the puzzle piece. All right, here I'm switching back and forth between the Waverly Mineral and Elephant chalk paint to distress my frame. You can do this as much as you like, or you don't even have to do it at all. You just take a brush that's dry, dab a little paint on it, brush it off on a napkin or something, and then just lightly go over the surface. Here I'm going in between the slats to give it some more definition. And more of an aged look. I love how this has turned out. All right, I started out with a brush, but now I'm just using my fingers to take the color and just slightly go around the edges and blend it out. And I really liked how this gave it a nice border. And it was faster too without the brush. All right, now I take that second piece of Velcro and I'm gonna take the E6000 and the hot glue and attach it to the frame. Don't worry if glue gets squirted out because you're not going to see it anyway. All right, I printed out on my printer Hello Spring, and on the back I'm doing it in pencil, and then I'm positioning it on that wooden puzzle that we painted, and I'm going to tape it when I find out where exactly I want it. And then I'm going to trace the words onto the block, and by marking on the back with the pencil, it transfers and you're able to then paint, which you will see here soon. I'm using this paint marker that I got at Walmart to then go over the letters that I marked out. And it's so much easier with the paint marker than it is trying to paint freehand or with a paintbrush. So I attached a hanger with twine, and then I'm attaching the Hello Spring. And the reason that I put Velcro on is because I don't want to just use this for spring. I want to make this interchangeable so that I can use it for summer, fall, and winter as well. For this DIY, I'm taking one of the Dollar Tree's Flower and Garden tin, and I'm taking some Waverly chalk paint and this mustardy rust color and brown color, and I'm lightly going over with a bristle brush and making it look aged, like it's been outside in rust spots. So I just switch back and forth between the two. I'm taking the Waverly chalk and ink, which is their black color, and I'm painting mason jar lids and the screw-on lid part. These will become the wheels. I'm only roughly going over it because I do want this to look somewhat aged and not perfect. In the bottom, you can see I'd already painted one of the lids, so it was definitely not perfect. Here I'm gonna rust up the tires with those colors right there. And then if you notice, I have that yellow and green circle from the puzzle from before. I'm gonna paint those in the brown and try to age those as well. All right, you're gonna need 2 of the blocks from the tumbling tower, and we're gonna glue this together using the E6000. This is going to become the stand on this, I'm going to call it a cart that I'm making. And I'm going to take the E6000 and I'm going to glue the inner rim and then set the inner cap inside to adhere. And do the same with the other one. Now, a tip here, this paint comes off amazing with these face wipes. I've washed my hands and I couldn't get all the paint off, and honestly, those work amazing. Okay, here I'm going to glue the stand onto the bottom of the tin. And since you're not going to see it, I'm going to reinforce it with a ton of hot glue. Because I do not want it going anywhere. Now I'm seeing where I want my wheels to go, but then I quickly realized that the E6000 is not bonded yet to the cap on the inside. So I reinforced it, and then I added a block to each wheel so that it can sit level, and that way it has more stability than being solely relied upon with just the glue. I added a lot more support to these wheels, as you can see, but you're not going to be able to see it once it's standing up. I added the wooden pieces to the wheel using E6000 and hot glue and attached those. I grabbed some white foam from the Dollar Tree and some spring flowers, also from the Dollar Tree. I wanted something bright and cheery, which these certainly are. Now, I shortly after this lose my footage. I did not realize my phone died, but here's a hint. Do not buy Dollar Tree wire cutters. Those things hurt my hand. Invest in some good ones, especially if you're going to be working with flowers a lot. You guys, look how cute this turned out. I am so excited. I cannot be happier. And that sign, you can either prop it up or hang it on the wall. It's just, I'm so happy. Don't forget to go watch Makeup by Mandy's video and show her all the love and support. She is the sweetest. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Until next time. Bye.